Hello, everyone. This self-narrative assignment gave me a lot of trouble at first trying to find a defining moment that really stuck with me throughout my life. Um, but after a lot of reflection, a couple days of reflection, actually, I think I finally discovered what my defining moment was. Last summer, I decided to head back home for the duration of the summer to work for my family's citrus farm. I was really excited about the opportunity because I was going to be working with my family and my brother, who is someone I really look up to, and I just want to learn more about the business because I'm so passionate about it, and I've always wanted to one day possibly take it over. So on June 22nd of 2016, my brother and I had to go pick up a tractor that had just gotten fixed. It was right down the road, probably only 5 miles at the most. But before that day, we met up at our shop like we always do every morning, and me and my brother were supposed to go fix fence at a piece of property that we have cows on. And even just heading there that day, we both looked at each other and pretty much at the same time we said, "Today does not feel good." We were both pretty much had the same understanding that something bad was going to happen today. It was just very eerie feeling. But we finished up the fence fine. No one even got frustrated. It was a very easy fix, which is surprising for us. But on the way back to our shop, we had to stop and pick up the tractor, and it was my turn to actually drive the tractor home because well, our tractors break all the time for some reason, and it was my turn to drive it home. And as was getting out of the truck, my brother yelled at me and said, "Hey, drive the truck home and let me drive the tractor home." So I said, "Okay, are you sure?" And he was like, "Yeah, I want to drive it this time." I said, "Okay." So didn't even think about it. Just went straight home with the truck. Beat him there by probably 2 minutes. Got out of the truck and started looking at the driveway where he was pulling into. And all of a sudden, I hear a loud bang, and I see the tractor fly up in the air and land sideways. And at that point, I was just kind of in shock. So I just quickly ran as fast as I could to the tractor, and I just see my brother's like him laying down motionless, face first, in a pool of hydraulic fluid and oil, and my heart just sank. But I knew I had to get him out of there, so I rushed over to the tractor, turned it off, um, kept his head and neck as still as I possibly could, pulled him out of all of that. Uh, in the meantime, I get covered in hydraulic fluid and his blood, and as soon as I pull him out, there's just a bunch of other people that surrounding me, but I pay them no mind. And then the ambulance finally comes, and I'm sitting there with him, and he comes to and just immediately starts just jerking his neck every which way, trying to get up, and they had to restrain him. But they eventually uh, drove him to get Bayflighted out, and he ended up having a fractured skull. Uh, couple vertebrae in his back were chipped or broken. I can't really remember, and just tons of cuts and bruises and everything. But you'll be glad to know that he made a full recovery. He's got the hardest head of anyone I've ever met. But that day really did change me. It made me look at life and my loved ones a lot differently because that it very easily could have been me, and it could have easily been a lot worse than what it was. So it just kind of taught me to really make sure that my loved ones know how I feel about them, that I do love them. Never take anyone for granted. Never take a minute of life for granted either. Um, it's way too short to have petty differences and everything. So it's a blessing that really came out of all this because I look at life a lot better now, and I really cherish every day that I have. So thank y'all for watching.